What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is like take 25 or something at this point. I don't even remember. I keep getting distracted by my telephone, honestly. That's a whole other rant for another video. Those things are freaking dangerous, man. You can't get any work done with these stupid devices around you. But I digress. Between that and my Timmy behaviors, I can't have you guys watching me die to scabs and offline raids, right? You don't want to watch that, do you? I mean, everybody likes watching Chad behavior, not Timmy's, I would imagine. But what we're doing today is we are looking through Interchungus, trying to determine how good the changes were. The game has now been almost live for 2 hours. In that time frame, I have done nothing but try to make a video. Between my technical difficulties and again my short attention span, it hasn't been a fun time. So let's try to jump into it for, like I said, I think take 26 or something. The map itself, I mean, I've had a little bit of time to play with it trying to make this. The map looks nice, you know. It looks much better. They I'm assuming, like, as a developer, when you have people that feel obligated to download a third party texture overlay, you're doing your game wrong. And I'm sure they looked at that and addressed it. I mean, they've obviously addressed it, but I feel like they have taken a good path from a development standpoint to address this issue. I like technical updates. We're getting towards the end of the wipe. Start pumping them out. Take this next, I don't know, 2-3 months, however long you're gonna keep this wipe going on. Take that time and just start pushing stuff out. Nobody cares about their loot anymore. Nobody's going. I mean, you got people maybe still grinding for Kappa or maybe going for whatever achievements or goals that they've set. Killing Killa 100 times or whatever it is that you want to go for. But take that time. I mean, there's nothing wrong with experimenting. And I think as a developer, especially if you're going to keep your game in open development standpoint for so long, like, at least take the opportunities to kind of be advantageous of the fact that you are still in open development. You can still take these gambles, these risks to make your game better, and it's only gonna benefit you and your player base. You know, I'm not here to kind of debate what BSG's individual decisions on any one thing, but I will say that I have seen a lot of work done this wipe, and this is my only wipe, so I don't really have a whole lot to compare it on, right? I don't know if this is just like a one-off thing that they're being this developmentally progressive, or if this is like kind of how they're plan on tackling the game going forward. We have Arena coming out hopefully sometime this year. I would love for that to just take off, and ideally, they say they're building the net code around anti cheats, and it's a totally different basically game, but trying to make it feel exactly the same, which is an interesting concept in my mind. But I would love for that to be so successful that main Tarkov, like, I don't want to say dies, but I want it to like die down. I want it to be so obvious to BSG that the things that we're complaining about, the anti-cheat, the desync, all of these things that you're supposedly tackling in Arena, I want to see brought right over to main Tarkov. And I think the best way to do that is to dangle a nice shiny little carrot in front of everybody. Push out Arena, let everybody play on that, you know, and then take Tarkov offline for a little bit, do an extended development period, you know, or like I said, take these next couple months, start pushing as much technical updates out as you can, change as much as you can, and see what breaks, fix it, and then go from there. Um, but all that to say, this is a beautiful change. I'm very, very happy. From what I've seen, it's been about 75%, about three quarters of the lighting um, is enabled from what I've gathered, you know. Like if you go into a room here, it does. It just looks nice, you know. Like here, this room, the amount of times I've scabbed in here, and this room looks horrendously dark. Like this is beautiful. I mean, I don't know about you, but this room here used to be pitch black for me. And even during the daytime too, it was like not like it was like a midnight only thing. And like now what I really like is I feel like this map now the way it is, I'm I might play during the day. Like before, I played Interchange only at night. I was not a daytime adventurer on Interchange. My daytime raids were Cussy and Woods. You know, I don't. Like I said, this is my first wipe, so it's not like I'm, you know, going out, going crazy on Lighthouse and Reserve and stuff. So, but it's a good change. Very happy with like I said where they're going developmentally. I want to see continued progression in this way forward, and if I think if they just keep that open line with the community, man, like I think they just gotta take the feedback and really do something with it. That's really gonna be kind of a no brainer, you know. So we'll run upstairs real quick, just take a look and see how the second floor looks, and then you know I think we'll probably try to jump into some online raids here at some point. I got a little bit of stuff to take care of. Gonna try to be putting out some quite a bit of reasonable Tarkov content. I am by no means a Chad, but I am also not a rat. No disrespect to the great General Sam or the Stank Rat, but it is not my playstyle. I have ADHD, partly why it takes so long for me to make videos, because I can't concentrate. So you're not going to see me sitting in one spot for 20 minutes. If you got the patience of a turtle, I salute you. I can't do it. I go crazy. Like, ironically, COVID was kind of fun being stuck in the house because it really challenged me. You know, like it definitely made me kind of I had to reevaluate some things. But in a video game, nah, I'm playing how I want, and it ain't sitting in a corner for 20 minutes. So we'll get some good gameplay, and I will definitely be uploading some of that later on this week. I got a couple clips I might just cut together to put out. I was thinking about waiting until the end of the wipe and trying to maybe cut everything together and just do like first wipe thoughts at the end of it. If that's something that you guys would be interested in, just let me know. I would love to kind of to do something like that. I think it's beneficial for me to look back in the future and see how I felt they have been behaving developmentally, and then, you know, a year from now we can look back at it and say, oh look, they did address this was an issue. You know, it helps to establish a positive or negative really timeline of the developmental path, and how seriously they take what the player base thinks and how well they can implement that into the game that they're creating. But yeah, this has been Nada, and it's been fun. I'm excited to get back into the whole YouTube and making content. It's been, I think it's been 11 years since I made a YouTube video, man, and yeah, a lot's changed. But I'm looking forward to get back into it with you guys. We're gonna have a lot of fun in the next coming up months for the rest of the year. I got a lot of plans. We're gonna be doing some big things. Take it easy, boys. Peace.